Welcome. In this video you'll learn how to integrate Google Tools with your eDirectory site. Within our Google integration section, you'll be able to connect certain tools that Google offers you to enhance the SEO, functionalities, and security of your site. Those tools are Search Console, Maps, Analytics, Tag Manager, and reCAPTCHA. In today's video, we'll go through the steps to connect all of these tools. Google Search Console. The first tool to be configured is the Google Search Console. It allows you to verify your domain on Google and submit the sitemap of your site to get all the pages of your eDirectory indexed. First, log in to the Google account you want to use for the integrations of your eDirectory. Now, search for Google Search Console. Click on the first link and click on the button Start Now. Here you'll go on the option URL prefix and type in your domain. Remember to type in https:// and then your domain, like this. Then click on Continue. Now locate where it says HTML tag and click on it. It will drop down the tag you'll need to apply on your eDirectory, so click on Copy next to the tag. Now let's go to your Site Manager panel and go to the section Promote and click on SEO Center. Now click on Webmaster Tools. Here, click on Google Search Console, and it will drop down a field for you to paste the tag you just copied. Hit the button Save Changes and we're done here. Now, let's go back to Google Search Console and click on the button Verify below the tag you copied. Upon success, you'll see a confirmation screen like this. Click on Go to Property for the next configuration. In case you see any errors, make sure to try again, and if not successful, contact our support team. Sitemap. The next essential configuration is to submit the sitemap of your eDirectory site. This will allow Google to index all of the pages of your site. Go to your Site Manager panel and click on Promote and click on SEO Center. Next, go to Webmaster Tools. Scroll down and you'll see a button for the sitemap. The sitemap of your site will open, and now, you have to select the prefix that comes after your domain. It will start on Custom and end on XML. Copy it and go to your Google Search Console panel. Here on the left menu, click on Sitemap. And paste the prefix on Add a new sitemap section, like this. Click on Submit and wait for the confirmation. Now your sitemap has been submitted and you can click on Dismiss. Keep in mind that recently submitted sitemaps will display a message under Status in red saying, Couldn't fetch. Do not worry, Google usually takes between 24 to 48 hours to start crawling your website's pages. Google Maps. Now, in order for your listings, events, and classifieds to display a map in their detail page, you need to configure the Google Maps integration. To start, search for Google Cloud Console and click on the second link you see in the results. Here, you'll have to create a project for your site. Click on Select a Project and then New Project. With the new project selected, click on the menu section in the top left corner of the screen. Then within API and Services, click on Library. Here click on Maps JavaScript API. And then click on Enable. After clicking on Enable, Google will request you to link your project to a billing account. This is a necessary step in order to display the maps on your eDirectory website. Don't worry, you won't be charged anything. After finishing the billing account creation, go back to API and Services and Library and search for Geocoding API. Select it and enable it as well. With the services enabled, it's time to create the credentials. On the menu, go to API and Services and click on Credentials. Click on Create Credentials and it will drop down a few options. Select API Key. After creating it, you'll see a pop-up like this one. Click on Edit API Key. Now, let's edit this API for the maps. Rename it to Google Maps. Under Application Restrictions, check the option Websites, and here you'll have to add 4 variations of your domain. 2 variations with HTTPS, one with www and another without. Then 2 more variations, but this time with HTTP without the S. Also one with www and another without. Once you're finished, it should look like this. Scrolling down, under API restrictions, check the option Restrict Key and select the two APIs you enabled in the library section: geocoding and Maps JavaScript. Hit the Save button and wait for it to load. Back to the credential screen, click on Show Key on the Google Maps API and copy the key. This will be added in your eDirectory Site Manager panel. Go to your Site Manager panel, go to Settings and then click on Google Integrations. Here, under the tab for the Google Maps, paste the key you just copied. Check the box Enable Google Maps and hit the Save Changes button. Nearby Results. Now if you're going to use the Nearby Results function, go back to the credential screen in your Google Cloud Console, create another API key and click on Edit the API key. Rename the key to Nearby Results. Under Application Restrictions, select IP addresses and add these 3 IPs. If your website is self-hosted or hosted on a dedicated server, and you do not know the IP address, please contact our support team. Scroll down and select the option to restrict the key and select the API's geocoding and Maps JavaScript just like before and hit the Save button. Click on Show Key on the Nearby Results option and copy the key. Go back to your Site Manager panel and click on Settings. Then, select Language and Geography. Scroll down and check the boxes Visitor Location Detection and Nearby Results. Set the default radius to 999 and paste the API key in the field below. Click on Save Changes to complete the process. Google Analytics. Now let's configure your Google Analytics in order for you to check your eDirectory site's traffic reports. Search for Google Analytics and click on the option that leads you to developer.google. Next, click on Go to Analytics. On the next screen, click on Start Measuring. Under Account Name, write your website's name. Scrolling down, check the option for Google Products and Services and keep all the other boxes checked. On the next session, add the property's name. It can be your website's name as well. Next, select the time zone you're in and the currency of your country. On Industry category, select Business and Industrial and then select the option for business size according to your project. On the next session, check all the boxes except the last one. Now accept the terms of use and GDPR terms. In this next part, click on Web and add your domain and site's name. Once you click on Create and Continue, wait for this screen. Here you will retrieve the code that needs to be inserted in your Site Manager panel. Copy just this code that usually start with a G followed by 10 random characters and numbers. Back on Site Manager, click on Settings and then Google Integrations. Go to the tab Google Analytics and paste the code. Check the 3 boxes below and click on Save Changes. Google Tag Manager. The next configuration is Google Tag Manager, which allows you to easily apply tags and cookie consent banners on your eDirectory site. To integrate it, go to the URL tagmanager.google.com and click on Create Account. On the next screen, add your website name, select your country, under Container Name, add your website's domain, select the option Web and click on Create. You'll be taken to a dashboard where you can locate the code GTM. Copy this code and paste it in your Site Manager under the Google Tag Manager tab. Make sure to check the option box below before you hit Save Changes. Google reCAPTCHA. Now it's time to configure your site's Google reCAPTCHA. This integration enables a verification step during the sign-up process of your website, making sure that bots and spam leads don't create accounts. To create it, go to google.com/reCAPTCHA/admin/create. Under Label, add your website's domain. Then select the option, Challenge v2. By default, the option, I'm not a robot checkbox will be selected. On Domain, simply add your website's domain again and click on Submit. It will generate 2 keys, the site key and the secret key. Copy and paste them accordingly on your Site Manager panel under the tab Google reCAPTCHA, and don't forget to click on the Enable box before you click on Save Changes. Now your eDirectory site is fully integrated with Google. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again on the next video.